Whew, all right guys, so got some fun news. We got a new van here and I'm gonna take the time to actually show you guys how to put some things in here, try and do some actual tutorials here for you. So let's get into this thing. Today we're putting in the subfloor. That's kind of the first thing we like to do around here. It's a pretty simple task, cutting them up, putting them in, but it's a very important task because this is what your whole van's going to be built on top of. So I'm going to show you guys how we do it, hopefully help you guys out at home. Let's do it. Alrighty, so what I like to do is get just a simple board here, using 1/2 inch here, scribe tool. I'm going to place this right up here so I can get my wheel well scribe. Alright, now we got some templates here in the shop, but I want to show you how you can do it yourself. It's important when you're using the scribe to hold it straight up. Alright, you don't want to get all crazy crooked because you're trying to copy what this is exactly. Alright, so come along here. And sometimes it's easier to go shorter runs, but I'm going to try a big one so we can just speed this process up and get on the road quicker. That's what we're all about, you know. Holding that thing straight. Now we're going to go cut it. Look at that. We're getting there, y'all. Alright, we're just going to do it one more time, a little bit smaller now. I think we should be good. It's important we try and hold this thing straight. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? They'll make them like they used to. Now that we have our wheel well scribed a little bit, we're gonna go back to this back little angle area, kind of where the door starts, and we're gonna get that as well on the same board. Crazy. Alright, so now that we have our piece made, alright, that's going to show us our wheel well and our back little door transition. Now it is time to cut our first sheet. That'll be the full width of the van and 4 feet deep. So I'm going to get those measurements and then we'll go cut it up. Yes, sir. 53 in the center roughly, right? That one's good for whenever we mock this up. And then our full width should be 70. Yep, 70. All right, let's grab our ply. All right, hold it. Let me go into my cave. Yow. Yow. What are you doing? All right, so now that we have the subfloor piece cut out to length. We need to figure out where these go on it. All right. And our subfloor is going to end at this spot right here. So we'll take this and we'll just pick any number we want. Jeez, stay. And I'm going to go with 22 right here. All right. And we know this one's going to be at the back, so pretty easy there. All right, so now we have that 20 mark. 22 is what it was. Make a little line on here, make it a little more easy to see. And I'm going to come up here from the back and put that mark at 22. Draw a big old line. And then I'll just line up our line. All right. This guy will just go right to the back. Trace that. Bada bing.
Bada bing.
Now I'll do the same to the other side. So after you do that, you can just continue your wheel well line. Pretty simple there. Let's see if it fits. Wow. Fits. Now just 3 more. All right, so now that we have our first subfloor piece in, we're gonna take that same piece we've been using, match it up on the wheel well, make sure it's straight. And then we're gonna see how far it needs to be. 2 5/8. So now we'll get our next big sheet of plywood and then copy this onto there, 2 5/8 back from the top of it on both sides. Cut it out. All right, so we got our measurement in there. It was 3 5/8. So from the front of this sheet of ply, we're gonna go 3 5/8, and then we'll start this piece. That's how it works. We got it all marked up. Now we're gonna cut it out, see if it fits. Getting sticky. All right, it almost fits, but these Mercedes people, they put these big old bump outs right here, so we got to mark those, chop them out. All right, so now we have 2 of our subfloor pieces cut, almost ready. All right, so last thing we got is this front one. This front one's a little bit trickier because we got to start dealing with some more scribing things. Wheel wells are out of the way; those are easy. Bing, done. All right, now we got to deal with some of this stuff here in the front area. So I'll show you how to do that. Guess what? You need your scribe tool again. Let's go. All right, so now we're dealing with this column pillar. So one of the things is our subfloor will be sitting on top of 3/4 inch foam board, right? So one deal here is you get up on here. Oh, cool! Fits perfectly underneath. Slides right under. But we're dealing with that foam. So right now I got some pieces of 3/4. I'm gonna stick us up here. Now we're gonna scribe it raised up. Gotta get that scribe tool going. Let's see how that works. All right, so your piece should look kind of like this. All right. Now we need to start transferring this stuff onto our bigger sheet, just like we did with the wheel wells. All right, one thing to note here is that in our circumstance, we are going underneath, our subfloor is going underneath the floor mat of the front of the van. Let me turn this around. So we took the floor mat out, we're going right up to this white plastic, and the reason being is that we don't have any covers here. So just for some safety, we're going to go up here. We could end up covering this up later on, but we want this floor to fully cover just in case down the road things aren't going to be going right there. So from that white back here to our subfloor, it's about 46 inches. So that's where we're cutting. So I need to make this cut out on our big sheet. All right, so now that I have all the subfloor pieces cut out, now we need to insulate them. So I'm going to take this liquid nails, paneling wood for molding. Yeah, just going to glue up some foam that I have and slap them on the bottom of this, and then we'll be able to put them in. All right, y'all, so that is how you would put in the subfloor. One quick thing, what we used to cut off the extra foam was a router bit, a little copy bit bearing on the top. So you can do that with your table router or just any old router, handheld, but that's how you put in the subfloor. Next thing we're gonna do is put up some framing, probably put in the floor. So stay tuned for those videos. See ya!